Hey guys, welcome back to another 5.0 video with Eldrazi Tron. The new set, Edge of Eternities, just released, so we're going to be testing a few new cards in this deck. To start with, the most obvious include from the new set is Anticausal Vestige. It's an Eldrazi from the new set, so you know we're going to be testing it out. So Vestige says, when this creature leaves the battlefield, draw a card, then you may put a permanent card with mana value less than or equal to the number of lands you control from your hand onto the battlefield. And then it has Warp 4, which is one of the new set mechanics. It's kind of like Suspend. So it says you can cast this card for its warp cost, and then it goes into exile, and then you can cast it on a later turn. So there's a lot going on with this card, especially in Eldrazi Tron. So at its floor, you can cast this on turn 2 with 2 Eldrazi Temples. It's basically like a 4-mana Explorer. You can put a land into play, an Expedition Map, or a Mind Stone. This is because you'll only have 2 lands, so you can't put anything more than that. That's why this card can be a little awkward, because if you have turn 3 Tron, you're still not putting in anything huge into play. The cool part is, though, it does cycle, so you do get to draw a card when it leaves the field. And then later when you cast it, a 6-mana 7/5 is pretty decent. The second card we're testing out is the Endstone. So this is just in the sideboard for Karn to get if we need it. It says whenever you play a land or cast a spell, draw a card. So this card creates card advantage, and at the beginning of your end step, your life total becomes half your starting life total rounded up. So there might be some spots where your life total is pretty low. You play this, it goes right back up to 10. You're making land drops, casting spells, and drawing cards. Really good grindy card. And then lastly, we have another new set mechanic, Spacecraft. So Extinguisher Battleship says, when this spacecraft enters, destroy target non-creature permanent. So this can hit lands, this can hit planeswalkers. Then the spacecraft deals 4 damage to each creature. So not only does this kill a problematic permanent, it's also a board wipe. And then lastly, it has Station for 5, which is not that much. So maybe if the board's kind of gummed up, even though you just board wiped, you can station it for 5 and then get in the air. So those are the 3 new Edge of Eternity cards we're testing in Eldrazi Tron. The rest of the deck is pretty standard with your Tron lands, no Urza Sagas in this version. We have our Thought-Knots, Karn with the Karn board, Flesh Rakers, Ugins, All Is Dust for board wipes, 1 Sire just because it's so good, 3 Devours, and then 4 Kozilek's commands. So that is Eldrazi Tron, testing out our new Edge of Eternity cards in Modern. Before we get into the video, I want to talk to you guys about becoming a YouTube channel member. You'll get access to a lot of cool perks, like loyalty badges, cool emotes, and early access to videos like this one. Also, we are a Mana Traders content creator, so if you want to save up to 25% on your first subscription, all that information is in the description below. So if you want to see more Eldrazi content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and let's get in the gameplay. Alright, match 1 on the draw, as usual, and we're going to keep this hand. We have Devour to kind of smooth out this very mana-heavy hand, but like turn 1 Mind Stone into potentially Tron with the payoffs, Marsh Flats, most likely Energy. Please no Ragavan. No! There's Dismember. I mean, I guess we're taking Dismember, huh? So many good payoffs, but we gotta stall. So we can go Mind Stone, then we'll pass, and then we'll just Dismember Ragavan. Dismember. Yeah, we would have really loved to take the like Flesh Raker, or even the Vestige, actually. So we're gonna hope to just kind of ramp into something. Is this a Johnny? Okay. So we'll see. Thought-Knot Seer is a really good pickup, actually. Maybe we can snag in a Johnny. Oh my gosh. Takes Seasoned Pyromancer. Really good. Oh, and they scoop! Yeah, their hand was just Galvanic Discharge. Damn. Alright, very nice. So we are up against Energy, but we don't have, like, board wipes. No Kozilek's returns. We have Dismembers, K commands, All Is Dust. Like, is this a match where we just want main deck Trinisphere and main deck Chalice? Because we're never, like, Karning for that, so I think Flesh Raking can come out. And Flesh Raker just dies so easily to Discharge. They might board it out, but then they can't hit Karn and stuff like that, so I'm just going to go 2 for 2 like this. We're never going to get these with Karn. We do have the Battleship, though, so that's pretty sick. I'm gonna try that. Alright, I mean, turn 3 Tron. Not gonna throw this back. This hand is gross. So, if we can dodge a Blood Moon. Alright, they got the turn 1 play. See if it's Ragavan. Ocelot Pride. Oh, Mind Map Go. My favorite. I love going Mind Map Go, too, because it makes it think like... It makes them think like we have turn 3 Tron, but like we have to fetch for the... actually, never mind. I don't know. I was gonna say, it makes them think that we have to do something. But we're actually just going to... just play the Mind Stone. Play Mind Stone. And the next turn we can All Is Dust, and they should scoop to that as long as they don't have a Blood Moon, please. No Blood Moon. But they do have Bombardment, so they get to sack these, and we're only losing that, so we'll see. Please don't get a Plains Blood Moon. No, please, please, please. No! Rain, Molten Rain. That's really annoying. With all the wastes. So now we gotta decide, do we want to Kozilek's command the Pride, so that way they can't... So if they get in, it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put us down to 7. I think that's fine. We have like these 2 as payoffs. How much do we care? They attack. If they have another Ocelot Pride, we're kind of screwed. They have 2 cards in hand. But if we do that, then we can't crack Mind Stone. I think I'm gonna wait. I guess we'll decide after end step, maybe. Hit for 3. No more Molten Rains. Surveil land. Okay. So we'll go get the mine. Ugin's Lab. They have 2 cards in hand. I'm just going to All Is Dust. They're going to hit us for 4, and they lose Goblin Bombardment. They also kept a card on top, I believe. But I like the Dust to get rid of Goblin Bombardment. And then next turn we have just like a Karn or Kozilek's Command. And see, they had a Johnny, so it's really important to get rid of Goblin Bombardment then. Alright, they just pass. We draw Thought-Knot Seer. Tower. Do we just get the Battleship? Can we do that? We need 12 mana. 7, 8, 9, 10. We're a little short. I'm assuming their hand is maybe... I'm going to Thought-Knot Seer first. I feel like their hand's Discharge? Hopefully it's not just like another land. Wow, it is. Okay. Yeah, that was kind of dumb then. It's like if they're not doing anything and they're just making their land drops, you probably assume that this card's a land, the last card. Let's just exile, scry draw. Probably scoop to this. But yeah, it's like what else would they have there that they didn't play? Okay, well this is good. Bottom, bottom, bottom. Alright, so they have like 1 turn. They're going to surveil. They put Ragavan in the yard. Guide of Souls. They probably concede to Ugin though. Cast Ugin. Eat Guide of Souls. I mean, what do we want to get with like out of the Karn board with Karn? Let's just uptick. Play this. Cast a Mind Stone. Eat that. I'm going to hold up instant speed Kozilek's Command. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, whatever which way you do it, you're going to win. But the Thought-Knot Seer was maybe a little sketchy play. It's the mirror. No. Alright, we're going to keep this in the mirror. Bonus mulliganing. I wonder if they think we're on the same deck. Unfortunately, we don't have our 6 sideboard for this matchup. This is kind of like a who gets Karn first or who goes big first. We're going to be looking for Tron, Eldrazi Temples for this. They're probably going to be surprised that we're revealing this. Just looking for lands. Kozilek's good, but we want the Ugin's Lab. Go Temple, go. They just scoop. I mean, they mulled to 4, and I guess they don't think they're beating a 7 keep. In the mirror, we have Dismembers for Thought-Knot Seers and Flesh Rakers. So anything that sucks. All Is Dust is not good, but it's a 7-drop. It's just really bad, though. What could we bring in? Take out All Is Dust for Endstone, and then All Is Dust for just Cityscape. You just definitely don't want to be drawing All Is Dust, but you still want that 7. Alright, turn 3 Tron. On the draw, though. See if they just have Natty Tron before us. Mind map. Another Vestige. No, don't have it. Stonebrain. I wonder if they're going to Stonebrain the other Tron land. Alright, we'll let them go, and then we'll just, I guess, let them activate. They choose not to activate it. So we'll crack map. That's weird they didn't activate it. Get the power plant. I guess we just play out Karn, so now they can't activate it. They're going to disrupt or flute Karn. Yeah, we'll play out Mindstone. Can always draw Cityscape. I'm surprised they didn't just Stonebrain Karn or Stonebrain something. Devour. Play Temple. Devour is not a good draw. It has no targets. I mean, I guess we just pass and just end step Kozilek's Command. See if they have Kozilek's Command for 3. They don't. All right, we'll cast a huge Kozilek's Command for 8. I mean, they have 4, 5, 6, 7. Bottom. Thought-Knot Seer could be decent. Karn, no. Swamp, no. Don't need any more mana. So let's do... We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Start with the Thought-Knot Seer. What do they have that they're not casting? Do they have the Kozilek's Command? Just Dismember? Okay. That makes sense. And they have the Besage, but no green mana. Take Devour. Play out Ugin. No targets. Okay, they just scoop. Weird games. They had the Besage, just no green mana. They didn't activate Stonebrain on their turn, which I thought was really weird. Alright, match 3 on the play. We have a map. We're going to keep this. We have map, turn 1 Mindstone. Turn 1 Mindstone into map, actually. So we have a turn 2 Thought-Knot Seer. Could always go Flesh Raker, depending on what they're on. Ugin's Lab, Sire, or Mindstone, map, Plains. Is this energy? Just Plains. And now we have to. Oh, wait. 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like I have to Thought-Knot Seer. It's like too good not to. Okay. Oh my god, dude. We're up against mono white land destruction. It's like Reprieve. They want to get rid of anything they can. They play the Demolition Field. So they can march this if they want. Draw Mindstone. Play Tower. Play for 4. Wow, they drew Path. Damn, what a good draw for them. Guess we'll get the Wastes. Can't believe they drew Path. Play Flesh Raker out. And then we're just going to pass. I don't want to put this because they could Demolition Field this. I want this in my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A little awkward. Maybe we should have actually just done some more stuff. I'm just going to return this to hand. You know what? Maybe we should have, because now they can march this. I mean, I guess if they're marching that, who cares? What are they going to demo? The Temple? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's cast Mindstone. At least get these triggers going. Crack map. Let's get a mine. I'm not going to get a Temple because it like doesn't matter. Because they can just eat the Temple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have the spawns. So next turn we can do whatever. Oh my god, they drew White Orchid Phantom too? Jesus. Drawing very well. Say no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not going to crack one of these. I want these for lands. Play Ugin's Lab. No. Cast Sire. That's just really hard for them to deal with, unless they want to do something crazy. Can't attack. So they can field more stuff, but like, their hand is March and 3 mystery cards. 3 mana. Crucible. That's whatever. Maybe we start cracking these? I don't know. See what we draw. Matchups today have been crazy. We'll crack one. Draw land. No, they have the Solitude. Ugh. Alright. Man, they drew Path to Exile, Solitude. We just had to dodge, like, something. So now they can start just stern raiding us. So now we can't crack these. We do have lands, but it's like, we just have to hope the top deck some stuff. I mean, any colorless spells for Fleshraker. Alright, they don't... I'm surprised they don't Demolition, so that means they have something else. I mean, we'll cast it. Play Tower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think we can try cracking 1. Jesus, alright. We're not short on lands anyway. Alright, the Demolition Field. Say no. I mean, it sucks they have Crucible, so they can keep demoing 1 a turn. But if we just top deck, like, something relevant, they should do this main phase. Alright, they do it main phase. We say no. They're up to 6 planes. I think they run, like, I forget what we were running. I'm gonna say okay. Going for the 10-0. I mean, if we can beat the mono-white anti-Tron deck. There's Ugin. Okay, cool. Finally. We've just been drawing, like, oh, crap. Play land. Say no. They think they're anti-Tron, but they're... Well, your deck really beats up on them. They just don't really have an answer for Ugin, I'm pretty sure. I mean, they're marching. Okay, we knew about that march. They go down to 6. I'm surprised they didn't just do that main phase either. Alright, we'll just pass. Can Ugin hit Crucible? Nah. Because it's colorless, and Ugin can only hit non-colorless, or colors that are 1 or more colors. And anyway, if they're doing this, they're not advancing their board, so it's kind of like whatever. We already have this. The Mind Stones are really helping. We've just been drawing a million lands, which, it's funny, like, look at this. Crack here, Devour. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna play a Fleshraker. Just like, if they want to do something, they have Reprieve, yeah, that's like kind of fine. We can -11 next turn. Like, they don't have anything for this ultimate. So we're gonna play Fleshraker out, and then we're gonna downtick. Kozilek's Command. I mean, we could also just win that way, but if they have an answer... So we'll just play this out first. Our computer's really gonna lag here. Ultimate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. Oh, man. Yeah, they mulliganed a lot too, and they still... I mean, we also just drew all lands against the anti-land deck, but... Alright, so against them, I think we just have to kind of get lucky, kind of hope they don't draw their Void Orchid Phantoms and Ephemerates. Needle on Demolition Field could be good. I don't think we have anything to like bring in necessarily. Let's just run it back. This hand, I'm going to keep this hand. A lot of lands. Vestige, which we haven't gotten to cast yet. Mind Stone. Let's go Tower, go. Unfortunately, this isn't a 7 to put under Labyrinth. They have the Demolition Field. Tower, number 2. Mind Stone. See if they have the Reprieve. No, Reprieve, okay. Mind Stones are really good just to keep our mana accelerated. They have all the field effects. We have Kozilek's Command to eat Void Orchid Phantoms and give ourselves mana. They should do this at our draw step. They do it at the upkeep. Just gonna Kozilek's Command now. They're tapped out, so I just don't want this to get reprieved. And 2's not bad. So all these lands, do we want lands? Like weirdly? Let's go top, bottom, top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tower. I guess we'll just play out a mine and pass. K-Command wrecks them? Yeah, let's hope. Let's hope we didn't use that too aggressively. There's a Void Orchid Phantom. Alright, they hit the mine. So now we're out of basics. I kind of just want to cast Vestige next turn, but we don't have anything to put into play besides like a land. Oh no! Ghost Quarter. Okay. Thought-Knot Seer. Let's play this. I don't want to play at the temple just yet, because that can accelerate us a lot faster. Oh, could we have played Vestige into that? Oh my gosh. Double Solitude. Probably just take Path, honestly. Solitude's a win con for them, but we don't really care. We want them pitching. I'm going to take Path. That's just like the cheapest answer. And we'll see if they want to Solitude our stuff. Do you guys agree with that? Taking Path just because it's like the cheapest interaction? Especially because if they drew a land, they could go Path, land. Okay, they do that. You like Path? Cool. They do have March to pitch to get rid of Thought-Knot or Mind Stone. Oh, they evoke. Okay. So that's what we wanted, pitching March. So they do have a Solitude left in their hand, and they get the draw, and they get in for 2. Tap land. Play the mine. I'm just trying to conserve Eldrazi. So we're going to warp this, and then we're going to get the draw card and put in a tower. They're reading the card. Unless they want to Solitude it, which I would not care if they Solitude this. They're considering it. Maybe Path even? So I could put Fleshraker in. I'm trying to think if I want to put Fleshraker in, because I want to see if I can do both of these, and I want to Kozilek's Command in response to the Fleshraker. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm just going to play Tower. Because I want to try to do both of these. We're going to play Flash Raker, and then when they go to Solitude it, we're going to Kozilek's Command. Oh, they drew another demo field. Maybe they will hold up Solitude, which is a reason to not play the Flash Raker out like this. No, they don't care. 3 mana. Destroy all untapped creatures. So their hand is Solitude. Okay, so we will play a Temple out and then pass, right? This is 6, 3, 4. I guess we could play Vestige. Yeah, let's just play this out, actually. Because they're going to Solitude this, and then we have Flash Raker, Kozilek's Command. No, another field. I just want to, no attacks. All is dust. They just chump. I'm going to play out Ugin's Lab. Yeah, it's very good. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to pass. I mean, so if we want them to Solitude. Oh my god, they drew another one. All right, return. God. I'm like, I'm trying to get this combo going, and they're just blowing up our lands. Now they have Solitude. Now we can put Flash Rake into play. Now we can just go nuts here. No dead worries here. I mean, I guess, oh, dude. Another Flash Raker. Let's see. How ham can we go? 1, 2, 3. Not as ham as we'd like. 3, 4, 5, 6. Not enough to devour this. Cast Flash Raker. Trigger Flash Raker. Auto yield to all of this. And I guess we'll pass. We don't have to Kozilek's Command right this sec. Actually, so they could draw like Reprieve, but like who cares? I'm just gonna pass. I don't know if we should do this main phase just to get both of these triggers. They're attacking. So we could block sack. I'm just gonna let this go. Yeah, I guess this doesn't play around another Solitude. Maybe that's a reason just to do it main phase. And then we didn't block sack. I don't know. If they had something else, maybe we'd be more concerned. If they go to Solitude one of these, it's gonna suck. Maybe they just have a Reprieve or nothing. Double Temple. We have a lot of mana. I'll go top bottom. I'll take 1. They didn't do anything. Well, I mean, this should just be game, right? Unless they have a Reprieve, which is like whatever. They didn't do it last time, so. I mean, they might just be holding it up. X equals 10. Do they have the Reprieve? Oh, they did have the Solitude. Okay. That's weird. I mean, they're still dead. Bottom, 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 bottom. Flash Raker's decent. Thought-Knot Seer can go on the bottom. They just concede. Feels good beating the mono weight land destruction deck. Okay. All right, match 4 on the play. Mine, Power Plant, Devour. Ooh, this is a trap hand, but we're going to keep 100% a trap hand with Devour. We could find Tron, 8 cards to get Tron, but this is pretty high end. But this is also a 4-drop. We're looking for Tower. We don't find it. I think we just need the land, honestly. Our hand is like stacked if we draw lands or Tron. You turned off a movie for the first time 28 years later. Wow, really? What didn't you like about it? All right, they just go Ragavan. That's kind of annoying. We'll go Mine. Next turn we can go, I guess, Vestige into Wastes. Energy. They get in and they find Ugin, Eye of the Storms. Okay, that's good to get rid of off the top of our deck. Not enjoyable though. I thought it was pretty good. Too harsh. No, he's not in it. Oh, this is Domain Karn. Damn, we really need to find some Tron here. We'll warp Vestige. He's going to be in the next one though. All right, so Vestige leaves. Wow, we hit Tron. Mine, Power Plant. I'm actually going to put the Wastes in. I don't want to show them that we have Tron. Because next turn we can just All is Dust. Kavu attacks. We want them to tap out and not have blue mana. They put Flage in the yard. Down to 12. They hit a Devour. They hit a land also. Yeah, we would love for them to tap out here. If they do keep up blue, we might just play Sire instead of Dust, so that way they can't stub it. Stub is non-creature spell, I believe. Yeah, it's non-creature spell. Tower, play Sire, play around Stub. I guess they could have Leyline Binding. I mean, if they have Leyline Binding, we're going to just have to All is Dust and hope they don't have the counter. They might have Consign main deck as well. You skip to the end to see them. Oh, yeah. I know, I thought that was hilarious, though. We can actually bring back Devour and get that trigger on Kavu. We can also Vestige and put Karn into play. They have Flage in the yard, so that's something to consider with Kozilek's Command. They might just pass and try to first strike block here. They're not instantly Leyline Binding this. If they had it, I think that would be like an auto, because that's 11 damage. That's like an easy Leyline Binding. They're thinking hard. You didn't see it coming? Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone did. It like sets it up for the second one, so I'm curious how they incorporate that. The Teletubbies. But it was cool seeing, what's his name? Oh no, what is this? I could see that. They're trying to haste something. What do they have to haste? Hopefully not another Kavu? Oh god, they're gonna double Tribal Flames. No, don't double Tribal Flames me. No. Oh, into Flage. Okay. So they go down to 4, 9, 10, 11, 12. How do we beat this? So we have to get rid of their graveyard because they just kill us on the let's say 9, 10, 11, 12. So we do have Bridge. They have 2 Flages in the yard, though. So if we get rid of 1 Flage, they just have another Flage. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could take 11, go down to 1, untap. We can't... Oh, man. Can we actually untap at 1, command their Flages, and then Karn for Bridge? That's 7. We need a land for that, I guess. But they have a flyer, so we're dead in the air. We need to draw a land, I think, to do everything. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do the math. Oh, I gotcha. So we untap 7, 8, 9, 10, 8. Yeah, and I guess we just gotta dodge Bolt. They do get the loot also. Oh, well, that's not good. They didn't loot. Yeah, I think we just gotta hope. The fact that they didn't loot is kind of scary. Dismember. And they have the Bolt. Oh, they have the Bolt. All right, well, yeah, the first strike happened. We're just dead. We can't do anything about the Scion. Damn, they went Tribal Flames. Jeez. What a draw by them. Crazy. Yeah, it just did not work out. So if we All Is Dust there, I guess that plays right. It doesn't. All Is Dust doesn't play around Stubborn Denial, but we weren't playing around Tribal Flames, Flage. That kind of sucks. I think we just run it back. A little unlucky there, I'd say, or a little unfortunate. There's like so many lines, so many cards you have to play around, so it's like, now they get to bring in the Consign, so this match is going to get even harder. Yeah. It feels bad playing around one thing and they have the other thing. You're just like, ugh, it's alright though. Because if we played All Is Dust and they just stub it, then we also just lose. Sire's supposed to stabilize. Alright, on the play for game 2. This hand's not going to do it for us. Alright, we're not going to get a 5. This is serviceable. We can look for a land here. I think we're putting back Vestige, actually. We have the turn 1 Labyrinth, Mindstone map, and then hopefully this will just be another land. Reveal Devour. Take the Temple. That hand's really good too. That feels bad exiling all this. Play Ugin's Lab. Mindstone. So now we get to turn 2 Thought-Knot Seer. Hopefully not get consigned. Ragavan? Yeah. Probably take like a Tribal Flames here or something. Guess Thought-Knot Seer. Let's see how crazy their hand is. Not too crazy. Take the Bolt. Because I'm going to want to block Ragavan. I don't want to block it bolted. And I want to play a Fleshraker. And they don't have good mana for Leyline Binding. They play the Plains. No attacks. Crack map. Guess we'll just get another Temple. Play Fleshraker. Cast map. I think we have to start getting in. I don't mind trading, like, blocking with these. Getting for 4. Their hand is this, and a mystery card. Was binding right there, though? It was a 2 for them. It is a 2 for 1 for them, but, like, I feel like the pressure. So, but they use Bolt and Ragavan for Thought-Knot Seer, and they also get to draw a card, so it's like a 2 for 2. So they have they draw Lush Portico for turn. See if they want to attack. Yeah, I feel like 2 for 2. I'm not really into that. Especially knowing their hand, like, do they attack? I mean, they're not blocking, so I feel like they have to attack. They do attack. I feel like a 2 for 1 with binding. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess they can binding now. I'm just gonna block here. I think that's fine. Tower. So we have Devour. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get in with both. Are they gonna Leyline Binding one of these? It sucks they drew the Lush Portico for turn. We could crack Mindstone. Let's crack Mindstone. All Is Dust. So Ragavan's gonna get a free hit in, but we have Expedition map and Devour next turn. We also have All Is Dust. We know about the stub, so we just have to play around that. Oh, they find the Arid Mesa. So this is still their hand. Now they have 1 mana binding open. Nakadal. That's fine. So this is their hand. Are they going to get in? They have to get in with Ragavan. They don't. Ooh. Let's crack map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can get another Temple, or let's just get another Temple. I'm just going to try to high roll Tron. We draw Thought-Knot Seer. So that, oh, I didn't return this. That's my bad. Yeah, I wanted to return that. It's not going to matter. Still cast Devour. Eat the Nakadal. They can like Leyline Binding whatever they want. That enters, they go to 5. This is their hand still. Let's attack here. If we attack here, they trade, take 4, or they just Leyline Binding this. Actually, we should have attacked with both, because then they can't crack the fetch. Well, no, they can still Leyline Binding this. They're going to get an Endalfa here, probably. Oh, just a Surveil land. I guess they can still 2 mana Binding. Kavu to the yard. Chump. Or they're just going to Binding this, I wonder? They have to Binding this and Chump here? I don't know. We'll see. I feel like they're in a tough spot. They do Binding that. Okay, so they're just looking for an answer. So their hand is Mountain, Stub, 2 mystery cards. They play Mesa, so they have 1 mystery card now. Oh, damn. Flage is actually insane here. Now they get to eat Fleshraker. Really good. Up to 7. Ugin's Lab. So they can cast Flage next turn. Attack. I kind of want to save All Is Dust for Flage or for like something else. Instead of All Is Dusting, putting them to 1, maybe that could be the play. Let's see. They have 2 cards. Oh, wait, we know it's Mountain and Stub. We'll just take the Stub. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so they can Flage next turn. They could have Flaged regardless of if we all is dusted first. They'd be at 6. This is going to come in tapped. They're going to go up to 9, and then they're going to take 10 damage. That's kind of like the plan. As long as they don't draw Arena, which they did. They didn't. Really want them to just tap out here. All right, Flage comes down. I would love for them to play out like just another creature. Scion. Okay, well, Vestige. So Vestige isn't the greatest here. We have access to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. So let's just start with an All is Dust. They sacrifice Leyline Binding and Flage. Thought-Knot comes back. They have nothing in hand. Attack with Devour. And they have 1 turn. There's no point in attacking with both. Like, they could trade here, but then this gives them double outs. Our board's pretty good to where it doesn't really matter. We didn't play the land. We didn't, like, have to. We can't cast this anyway. There we go. Grindy games. Again, I think this is just like a run it back. We just have to dodge the early aggression and try to hit Tron as fast as possible. Like, we get to go over the top of them if we can dodge, like, their stubs on our stuff and their consigned memories. This, unfortunately, is a mulligan. We will keep this. We have the Dismember for early Ragavan. Gonna put back Ugin Slab. If we can hit Tron, we'll be really happy. Playing Ragavan for the 3rd time in a row, it looks like. All 3 games. Devour. A little late. Let's play... I'm gonna play the Mine. And we're gonna Dismember now before they have a... So we're looking for Tron. Looking for the Power Plant. Plains. Please no dash. Ugh, God. And you play around counterspells and they have the 2nd Ragavan. Ours is Mine. Okay, we don't need that. Vestige. Play Temple. I guess we're gonna Kozilek's Command and hope that this isn't a stub. There's Ragavan. Come on, no stub. We're gonna exile and draw. No stub. Nice. Do we want this? Fleshraker. Mindstone. Oh, they had 3rd land. Okay. Surveil. Leyline Binding to the yard. So they're looking for like fetches and stuff. Right now they just have 3 colors. We are drawing terribly. Alright, we do get to Warp Vestige, so that's nice. We can put Mindstone into play. Or a land. We'll see. Vestige leaves, and we find a mine. Put the Mindstone into play just because it costs mana. Still looking for that power plant. Oh, they found the fetch. I'm not sure what's in their hand. Probably like 1 Leyline Binding. They pitched another one. Their mana wasn't working out, but the 3rd Ragavan? Jesus. They hit a Devour. Okay, well that's good. They would have hit our 3rd Devour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So at least we get to cast Vestige, if nothing else. Oh, they Leyline Binding this. Come on, Tronland. That's close. Damn, we're 1 off. Get a power plant, and then we'll pass. That's a very aggressive Leyline Binding. Unfortunately, they do have Ragavan. We can Devour Leyline Binding if we want. I mean, this is like kind of fine. The fact that they have nothing else going on, so they're dashing. We're at 10. They hit an Ugin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Ugin would have been fantastic. Kavu. Alright, we're just going to Devour Kavu then. Hopefully they don't have consigns. That's going to be the issue. All is dust. Start with the Devour. Eat the Kavu. Very nice. We'll go Karn too. I mean, if they have the stub here, that's totally fine. They have another binding for Devour. Maybe that's why they were so aggressive here. They do. I'm actually going to plus on the treasure token and then just pass. Oh, this dust looking real hot? Yeah. They don't have stub. They would have stubbed the Karn if they had it. Or they would have consigned it. So Ragavan keeps getting in. That's the only issue. There's Ragavan again. They probably just go for me, right? Yeah. There's this tower. Getting death by 1,000 cuts here. I'd love for them to tap out of blue. Play something else. Come on. I feel like they have Travel Flames in hand and they're just trying to get me there. Is there a way that I can gain life without Ugin? Endstone's actually pretty sweet. Play that. Endstone. Ooh. Battleship. We just can't get into Travel Flames bolt range. That's the issue. Endstone puts our life total to 10, but then we still get hit by Ragavan. Yeah, Ballista does. I mean, we have the Devour here too. Let's start with an All is Dust. 4, 5. I just want to gain life somehow, but I don't think there's a way without Endstone. 4, 5, 6 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could just downtick for Ballista. Chalice on 1. Do we like Chalice on 1 to play around bolts? But then they just bolt us now. I mean, maybe it is just like Ballista to just in case they have an answer for this. 5, 6. They're F6, so like we could always play Vestige also. I'm not sure. I think we just have to dodge. They didn't have. I don't think they have Bolt in hand because they were like F6 the whole time. We just have to dodge Travel Flames into that, but we can downtick for Endstone next turn because you know they have Burn in their hand. Yeah, I think Endstone just putting my life total always at 10, and then if we can draw a cheap spell, we can draw a card or even just play a land, do anything. Man, opponent's just making me sweat it out. Last time they did this, they killed me, so a little nervous. Hey, Markel. Love your YouTube videos. Happy to be here now. Well, welcome. Thank you for dropping by. I appreciate your support, as always. I know we don't get to stream as often as I'd like, but it is nice to hop on every so often. Do they have... Oh, Scion. Interesting. Was not expecting the Scion. Kozilek's command. Man, you're making me think. We could downship for Extinguisher Battleship, which would kill Scion and their Endotha Triome. Yeah, I mean, shooting Scion is probably... You can't go wrong with that, right? Let's see if they want to respond. But like, I kind of want the Endstone, but this is a flyer. But they'll put us to 6 every time. We can't have that. Guess we'll pump. Attack with both. They chump there. I'm not going to pump this anymore. Go to 11. I know, I'm trying to think. God, there's just like so many plays we could make. They're definitely like stalling. I do think we, I guess just keep up Kozilek's command. Best Eldrazi version for RCQs now. It has fallen off recently in the meta, except for Blood Chief. Yeah, I think Brood Scale has become like the most popular one just because it has so many angles of attack. And Tron just kind of dies to Blood Moon, Molten Rain. Everyone's running 4 of Consign Memory. I was thinking about Trinisphere, but then it only lets them cast 1 spell a turn. But they have to, I guess, honestly rip. They're dead next turn, no matter what. I guess, unless they play another sound. But they'd have to rip Tribal Flames Bolt, and they're just trying to stall. Dash Ragavan. That's kind of weird, right? I mean, I guess we're just going to ping it. Kind of confused about this. What Eldrazi deck are you playing, Markel? 2 mana, Tribal Flames. So let's respond with a Kozilek's command here. Definitely going to be looking for some action. So they did that so that way we'd ping, and then they could Tribal Flames it. But I'd rather them kill Walking Ballista. Like, we assumed they had the flames. They were acting like they had all the burn. So them wasting it on Ballista, and they say GG. Awesome. I'm glad our sequencing worked out there. All right, welcome to the final match. We're on the draw. We have Ugin's Lab with Devour. We're going to keep this. It's like a decent 7. We have payoffs. We have ramp. This is a on the play hand, I would prefer. Got to figure out what we want to find with Devour. No Tron lands yet. Is energy going to be... Okay. They shock this in. Really good cards. I feel like it's just got to be Kozilek's command here. Can't like not take Kozilek's command, right? This better not be Mana Tithe. I'll be so upset if this is Mana Tithe. See if they want to Mana Tithe the Mind Stone. Oh, play with fire. Okay. I mean, burn is not really what I want to see either. They scry a card to the top. Maybe we can get a quick Trinisphere or something. The fact that they're on the spell plan is a little good for us. We don't have any interaction for that, but that's a terrible draw. I think we're going to crack map and get a Temple. Play Temple. I really don't want to play out Fleshraker. I could eat a burn spell. You know what? Yeah, if it eats a burn spell, that's whatever. You could have also gotten an Ugin's Lab to put all his dust underneath. But again, hopefully play versus draw doesn't completely murder us. Are they going to Boros Charm us or Helix this? They Boros Charm us. Sunbay Canyon. Main phase, Helix us. Why'd they main phase it? Oh, for Skewer the Critics? Oh man, we're gonna have to get super lucky here. They're thinking if they want to Bolt Flesh... Oh, they suspend Rift Bolt, okay. Yeah, Thought-Knot Seer. So cast Wastes, or play Wastes. Let's Kozilek's command. We're gonna ping them a bunch and make a bunch of spawn. I kind of want to Thought-Knot Seer this card. Hopefully it is not a spell. Or hopefully it's not a land. Oh, Ugin's really good, actually. We're short the mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we don't need lands. Bottom. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we'll make spawn, so maybe we didn't need to top this, but it's fine. Cast Thought-Knot. Please get a spell. Target them. Nice. Got the lightning bolt. So they can't win. Now they just lose. Because that most they can do is 7 damage. And then Ugin's just gonna seal the deal. Alright, they target us. They can always crack this land too. Oh, Chandra's Incinerator. Love it. Alright, well they're gonna cry when they see Ugin just exile this. 4, 5, exile. They should just scoop to this. There we go. Nice. Alright, so our final match is against Boros Burn, which typically is a unfavored matchup, but for this setup, it's not as bad as it used to be. But we definitely want the... So you can argue bringing in Trinisphere and Chalice, just because going Karn for that's usually too slow. If we take out 2 Dismember for this, Karn, what's Karn gonna get though? Karn can get Ballista. We have triple Ugin and Sire to get down also. I think that's it. We just have to get lucky like that. Burn is literally, do they have it or not? So let's try that. You could argue leaving Trinisphere in the board for Karn if we get turn 3 Tron Karn. Could always get Endstone. I'm glad we won that on the draw also. That's pretty huge. Ooh. We have to keep this, right? We're going to keep. We have Devour. We have Trinisphere. Turn 2 Trinisphere will be great. Definitely need lands though, but we have a lot of looks. We have 5 looks at a land. 6 looks actually. Do they have creature plan? We don't want them to have creatures. We want them to suspend Seal Fire. Okay. So this is the Chandra's plan. Devour. All these are really good, but we want the power plant. We'll go Temple. So unfortunately, this is going to be a turn 3 Trinosphere unless we can draw Ugin's Lab. Might be too slow. You have to keep him prey? Yeah. I feel like our hand's not getting much better unless we just have like Natty Tron into Ugin. But we have the Sire. We just gotta hope they don't Chandra's us on turn 2. It looks like they're going to. I mean, I just don't think we're beating this even with a really good draw. Yeah, we weren't paid off here. So we get a hit for 6. We'll play it out a little bit. That sucks though. I mean, does this have Trample? It does have Trample. Yeah, this is just really hard to deal with for like any deck. Turn 2, 6/6 Trampler. When a source you control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, so at least it only targets other creatures, not player. But between 6 damage and 3 burn spells in hand, that's like 15 total. Is this Boros Charm? So that's going to be 10 damage. Oh, double strike. Damn. Even better. Down to 3. Yeah, I can't see us getting out of this. This was like the nuts for them. Karn's close if we had like Tron or something. Cast Thought-Knot. Maybe we can get lucky and draw a tower, temple for... Oh, never mind. Yeah, they have 2 3-mana burn spells. Yeah, so these are the hands that you're trying to avoid. Like, no one's beating that unless you, I don't know, counter that stuff. Yeah, it's a good close game. It's what makes Dismember solid against that, but otherwise it's, like, not very good. It's also a 6/6, so it doesn't do much. I think we just run it back. We're going to be on the play for game 3. Hopefully we can keep a good hand. All right, game 3. Can we get there? Damn. It's close, but it's not really, though. Like, turn 3 Trinosphere. I'm going to mulligan this. I think we have to keep this. Not very good. Definitely need like a temple. They kept 7, unfortunately. If we can get Natty Tron, I think that's basically it. If we can draw the mine, we win. Like, it's that simple. But them keeping 7 is kind of unfortunate. Ugh, and they have the seal. Come on, Natty Tron. Mindstone. We also need to draw lands. Don't want to lose like this. Bloodstained Mire. Second seal. No, come on. Don't do me like this. Oh, suspend Riftbolt. Okay. So next turn they could play it. Oh, I thought we drew it. Ugh. All right, well, consolation prize. We can take Chandra's out of their hand. Oh, they don't have it. I know, Marka. That's what I felt like. Oh, man. So no Chandra's. So they can Searing Blaze and they can Seal of Fire and Searing Blood the creature, which I think is fine if they're wasting everything on that. Sacrifice a land. Yeah, I'm trying to think. It's between Blaze and Blood. They need to draw a land for Blaze to be active, and then they can Seal of Fire. Yeah, it all comes down to lands. Blood's 3 also. So if we take Blood, that's a good point, Karen. If we take Blood, that plays around them not hitting a land. I think it's like it doesn't matter. So Blaze relies on a land, Searing Blood doesn't. So we're going to take Blood. And then hopefully we can hit Tron. So, well, they can just Rift Bolt this too, but if they're doing that, they're not targeting us, but I don't think they're going to hit. We'll see. Maybe they want to do this combo. They don't. Okay. Oh, this is so close. Oh, they do hit. They double Thought-Knot Seer. Okay. Why'd they do that upkeep? Okay, they drew the land for turn. They did that at their upkeep. That's weird, right? They could have played the land and only used 1. Yeah, 2 burn spells down. Kozilek's Command. We're just going to main phase this. Maybe they drew the land off Thought-Knot. Another Thought-Knot. Definitely don't want Devour. I'm just going to put both on the bottom, looking for a land. Okay, good. We threw Thought-Knot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We literally just need 1 land. That feels bad, though, not hitting the land there. All right, are they going to Shard Volley us? What are they doing? Searing Blaze? Damn. Okay, well, we did give them a creature. That's unfortunate, but down to 14. They drew Bolt Wave. Their hand is Shard Volley, Mystery card. Now we need more than 1 land. We could have avoided that. Oh, we drew the mine! We drew the mine! Yes! Oh, baby. 7, 3, 4, 5. Let's start with the Thought-Knot Seer first? Do we Ugin first, or do we Thought-Knot Seer first? We know their hand is Shard Volley, because they could have, what's it called? I mean, they're just gonna pop it off regardless, so maybe they're F6'd? Okay, they target us, so we're gonna uptick. Hopefully they don't have, what's it called? No, don't have it. Please don't have it. Ugh, they had Skullcrack. So if they top deck a burn spell, we lose now? Oh, well, wait, we're just gonna Thought-Knot Seer. Never mind. Can't believe they had the Skullcrack. We top deck the Tron land and they have that. Let's take the Shard Volley. All right, so we're at 6. I'm trying to think if there's a way they can win with Barbering and Boros Charm. They cannot. Damn. All right. Dude, that's insane. 2 5-0s in a row. 2 5-0s on the night. Love it. Alright, so we got the 5-0 with Eldrazi Tron, testing out the new Edge of Eternity cards. So the big question is, how did we feel about Anticausal Vestige in this deck? We did get to ramp a little bit, we put in a Mind Stone, a Glaring Fleshraker, and some lands. I think the one cool thing about this card is that it cycles. So drawing that extra card was really helpful. It's hard to say exactly how good this card is just from one league, but I think having some number of this card may be good. I think the one downside is that it's not a 7-drop, so it's kind of awkward with Ugin's Labyrinth, but maybe having 2 to 3 in the main deck I think works out. As for Endstone, we didn't get to cast it, but we had the chance to, and it definitely would have helped stabilize. Same with Battleship, so I think keeping both of them in the sideboard for now. We'll keep testing, see if they're worth the slots. But that'll do it for me. Thank you so much for watching this 5-0 video. If you want to see more Eldrazi content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Peace.